isumite ng Pangulo ang National Expenditure Program sa Congress. Imaginein po natin, what if meron pong sistema, a platform, na kung saan pwede nating ma-check kung yung project ba na pinopropose ngayon ng DPWH ay nalagay na sa mga dating budget. Ito po ay half-ghost project. Meron po bang binakbak na kalsada para lang mapunan ng budget, pareho lang naman pala yung binabudgetan na langsangan? Posible po siyang mangyari sa Open Budget Transparency Server. Alam din po natin na malakas din mag-evolve ang tumor at ang cancer. Alam po namin na dahil mas bukas na ang BICAM, meron na ngayong sistema ng allocable shares or internal pork within the DPWH itself. No, hindi na dinadaan sa Kongreso kundi sa mismong DPWH. Kaya mahalaga po na magkaroon ng sistemang ganito para before ma-propose ng ating Pangulo sa Kongreso ay mag-agree na po tayo na ito talaga yung mga pangangailangan. Pangatlo po, kailangan i-update ang DPWH Road and Bridge Design and Price Manuals para po ma-reflect yung tinatawag nating nature-based solution or integrated water resource management plans. The problem po with the current DPWH designs is that they are mostly cement-based or gray infrastructure-based according to the disaster specialists that we've talked to after Christine when we were evaluating kung saan po kami nagkulang. Winawiden po ang mga roads, pinuputol yung mga puno, kaya nagkakaroon ng mas mahirap na pag-absorb ng tubig sa ating mga syudad. Yun po yung iba sa mga budget preparation reforms na kailangan po natin. Dito po sa budget legislation stage, yung pinakamahalagang reforma po ay itigil yung abusive practice ng secret insertions, lalo na sa BICAM. Dapat may mas maayos na debate at deliberasyon. Inaral po namin ang DPWH budget over the past 20 years at nasabi nga po ni AJ from 2018 to 2025 na kung saan comparable ang accounting, around 540 billion pesos yung net insertions sa DPWH. Pero, importante pong tuunan ng pansin ang pagtaas ng convergence at special support programs. Ano po ang convergence at special support programs? Ito ay mga agreements between two different agencies. For example, DPWH at Department of Tourism para makabuild ng tourism roads, with the Department of Transportation para makapunta sa mga seaport at airport, among others. Meron pong 828 billion pesos worth of insertion sa convergence at special support programs. Kaya sinabi po namin na tip of the iceberg pa lamang po ang flood control. Kailangang alam ng taong bayan kung magkano at sino ang nag-insert ng budget. Gusto po namin i-commend ang Senado sa pagpasa ng concurrent resolution that opens up this process. Kaya lamang po, mahalaga po na magkaroon ng open budget transparency server where media and civil society can easily report the insertions. At ito po yung sinasabi namin ni AJ kanina, we are ready with a pilot. Meron po kaming katrabaho ng mga civic technology volunteers na galit sa korupsyon. At dahil po angry nerds sila, ginawa po nila kaagad yung trabaho. Sa sunod pong slide, makikita po natin yung platform na ito. Halimbawa, tingnan nyo po, sa Department of Education, nandyan yung NEP, nandyan yung GAB, pero transparent kung paano siya nag-evolve. Kapag clinic nyo po yan, may kita nyo bawat isang line item under the Department of Education budget. So yan po yung example. Pwede nyo po siyang mabisita sa budget.bettergov.ph. Yung pangalawa po namin ginawa ay nakipagtrabaho po kami sa Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System at Procurement Service DBM para po buksan ang lahat ng awarded contracts ng PhilJeps magmula year 2000 kung saan ito tinatag. Ngayon po, sa PhilJeps website, meron ng 5 million contracts worth 15 trillion pesos that can aid in fact-finding for the Independent Commission, the Senate, and the House. In fact, when we raised the question kung nasaan na po yung 600 plus billion na hindi accounted for sa sumbong sa Pangulo website, nakita po namin yung other possible contracts in the PhilJeps website. Kung sabihin, we can work with a bigger list. So you can look and go to that site at philjeps.bettergov.ph. Other features of this budget transparency server, again, all volunteer-driven. Open source, anyone can build on top of this, transparent yung code. Next slide. Ito po yung procurement dashboard na official website ng PhilJeps. Next slide. Ito po yung example ng per region, kung nasaan yung regional budget distribution at kung paano siya nag-evolve. Next slide. Ito po yung very interesting na ginagawa ng isa naming mga volunteer. No? Tinatry po naming i-relate yung Sumbong sa Pangulo website, sa Project Dime ng DBM, sa PhilJeps website, sa mga iba pang mga researchers na nagpo-post ng kanilang geospatial analysis ng lahat ng flood control projects. At ito po yung gagamitin naming baseng mapa sa ilulunsad po ng simbahan na citizen monitoring effort ng lahat ng flood control projects na nilaunch noong Friday. At handa po kami makipagtulungan para i-share yung aming findings. Next slide, please. Meron din po kaming budget tracker that is a Google Sheet kung natatakot po kayo sa website at code. At meron din po kaming isang user-friendly map. Pwede po bang bumalik tayo doon sa key reforms in each process? Doon po sa slide 6. Thank you. And most importantly po, we should not forget that in the legislation process, the ultimate counterbalance or the ultimate check and balance to the legislature is the threat of a veto from the president. We need the president to commit to veto insertions that are not part of the science and nature-based plans. Next po, sa execution. Nasabi ko na po na binubuo na po ng aming 2,500 volunteers ang Open Budget Transparency Server na ito at siyang gagamitin naming mapa para ma-empower ang lahat ng civil society movements who can build on top of this map. Meron din pong mahalagang reforma na sana po ay makatulong kayo, Senator Win. Kung sana po ay matulungan nyo kami sa DPWH na ilabas yung lahat ng project monitoring reports na mahalaga para sa citizen monitors. Ano po yung example nito? Mga programs of work, mga detailed unit price analysis, no? Yung mga contractor data. Kasi po, yung aming mga investigative journalists na kaibigan, tulad ni na Casey Valmonte at Dwight De Leon ng Rappler, sa kanilang investigasyon kay Congressman Zaldico, kinailangan nilang magbayad ng 30,000 pesos para lamang makuha sa Securities and Exchange Commission ang audited financial statements, general information sheets, at articles of incorporation na siyang hudyat ng kung may conflict of interest ba yung mga contractor na ito sa pagbid sa mga proyekto. Mahalaga rin po na buksan ang Statement of Assets, Liabilities, and Net Worth. Ang tawag po sa Freedom of Information best practice na ito ay proactive disclosure. Hindi na po dapat natin hinihintay na ilabas ng ombudsman or heads of all the agencies ang SALN. Dapat po ay ito ay proactively disclosed dahil napakahalaga ng SALN sa kaalaman ng bawat isang mamamayan ng kung sino ba sa ating mga politiko ang may conflict of interest. Kailangan pong i-accelerate yung beneficial ownership registry that is required under the new Government Procurement Act. Ano po ang beneficial ownership? Ito lamang ang nagsasabi ng kung sino nga po ba talaga ang may-ari ng kumpanya. Kailangan din pong buksan ang ayuda beneficiary lists tulad ng AKAP, MAIFIP, AIX, TUPAD at Tulong Dunong. No matter what fee the Securities and Exchange Commission charges and the government earns from these systems, they will dwarf in comparison to the amount of savings that government will save by making this free and open. It will be billions, hundreds of billions of pesos. And finally po, accountability. We need to empower the independent commission with powers of contempt, subpoena, and fiscal autonomy. We support the joint statement of the employers and workers to create a special division in the Sandigan Bayan for corruption cases. We recommend that the judiciary publish online the case tracker of corruption cases dahil napag-alaman po namin sa kay Representative Chel Jokno na meron pa pong mga kaso sa Sandigan Bayan na 40 years old na po. Kailangan din nating i-recover yung ating stolen assets. Dapat maibalik ang nakaw na pera. At yung COA ay mag-conduct ng special audits of flood control and port. Yung foundation po ng open budget movement na ito ay tunay na freedom of information. Free and proactive disclosure of these documents that will allow ordinary citizens to check with the people in power whether we've used the money we gave government through our taxes correctly. SALNs and SOSES should detect conflict of interests. There should be anti-political dynasty reforms and party list reforms because our party list system has also been corrupted by contractors. This has to stop. Kung naaalala niyo po, Mr. Chair, yung kwento kong single mom na kinailangan lumangoy kasama yung kanyang musmos na anak, kinailangan itali. Sabi niya po, yung kanyang buong pamilya ay lahat nasa Australia na. Pero sabi niya, patuloy pa rin akong maglilingkod sa Pilipinas dahil naniniwala ako na may pag-asa pa ang bayan na ito. Mr. Chair, yun din po yung pag-asa na meron kami. At kahit na ramdam po namin yung aming sakit at aming galit, kami po ay may kipagtulungan sa Senado para hindi na po ito maulit-ulit. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenneth. Actually minsan nagsa-search ako ng contracts sa DPWH, lalo na nung nag-investigate yung Senado ng flood control. I went to their website, nakikita ko naman yung contracts ng mga contractors. In fact, may nakikita rin akong program of work. So, itong suggestion mo na kailangan i-upload, I agree with you, but I just want to get yung details kung ano yung ibig sabihin, anong ibig sabihin mo kung na hindi nyo nakukuhang documents kasi nakukuha ko naman, but baka mayroon akong nami-miss, no?
So dati po na nag-monitor kami ng lahat ng bike lane contracts, it was very difficult to search, sir. We needed to guess what the code was. So nung tinype namin bike lane, hindi siya lumabas. So sabi namin, may nahanap kaming isang contract randomly sa DPWH website. Baka sunod-sunod na to. So we needed to guess the code name. So ganun po kahirap ngayon yung paghahanap sa DPWH website. Yung kagandahan po ngayon dahil mas marami na pong interesado sa pag-analyze ng budget. Again, we have the community of angry nerds na game pong makipagtulungan. Kaya po nating mas mapadali yung interface ng pag-search ng lahat ng ito. And we are ready to mirror that database, Mr. Chair, especially now that there is an MOU between the church and the DPWH that was launched last Friday. But we'll need your help, Senator Win, hopefully, in making sure all of these are complete.
Admittedly, ako nahirapan din ako. In fact, I spent the whole afternoon. Tama ka, no? Kasi yung sometimes yung link niya, pag pinindot mo yun, hindi yun yung lumalabas yung contract. Parang papasok ka pa ng papasok.
Exactly,
marami kang papasukan eh. It took me a while to get, hinahanap ko yung flood control, but hinahanap ko a specific area.
Right.
Kasi gusto ko sanang makita yung, ibabangga ko sana sa Google Map para makita ko yung actual projects. Pero tama ka, medyo, it took me some time para mahanap yun.
And then, Senator Win, it was also difficult for us to get data on the competing bids. So for example, what do I mean?
Yeah.
You get so those data are lodged under what we call the bid opening minutes. So called the BOM. At dun po sa BOM nakalagay na kung sino ba yung mga contractor na nagbid din. No? So you have pwede pong magkaroon ng parang red flag warning system kung masyado mong malapit yung mga bid nila. Ganun. Ngayon po hindi siya tinatawag nga ni AJ kanina, hindi siya machine readable. So you can't actually do that automatically. Hindi mo siya pwedeng magawa. I think the positive thing that's happening in our procurement system, Mr. Chair, is that PhilJEPS is undergoing its transition to the modernized PhilJEPS. Yung current pong system natin sa PhilJeps, end-to-end lang siya. You post the bid opportunity, and then you post the award. Yung in-between, very manual pa. Bahala yung mga ahensya.
Tama.
There is now the e-bidding facility in the PhilJeps that I think we need to encourage and or require. I think they're going to require soon all agencies to go into the e-bidding facility. And then we will have machine-readable access to this data. And then we should require them to disclose all this information in the machine-readable formats. Para po, automatic yung red flagging. Preventive na siya. Hindi siya ngayon na parang nangyari na hundreds of billions of pesos na yung nasayang. Tapos, we're running after them. So hopefully preventive.
In bidding facility ba, pwede bang infrastructure projects doon?
Yes, sir.
Is that capable already to do, let's say, ako kasi during the hearing of DPWH, sabi ko kay Secretary Vince na meron kasing requirement ngayon na ang bidding nila is live stream.
Yes.
Diba?
Mm-mm.
Pero alam naman natin bago i-live stream, ayos na yan eh. Yung live stream, moro-moro na lang yan eh. Diba? So, sabi ko sa kanya, why don't we just use parang sa eBay na electronic lahat or sa PhilJeps electronic lahat, doon na sila maglaban-laban.
Sir, I think we need to support, sir, the Procurement Service DBM and PhilJeps in their reform. We work with them in opening up these data sets. They're very sincere in their efforts to push for this change, especially after the Formally and the laptop scandal.
So the data sets are open na?
The data sets are open. The awarded
PhilJeps?
contracts, PhilJeps, yes.
Oh, but for DP, hindi pa?
For DP, I wouldn't consider them open yet, sir. No, not yet.
Until what year yung nakita nyong pwedeng yung mga information doon?
We have to assess pa, sir.
Okay.
Pero naging, so our monitoring observation missions were limited to the bike lane projects kasi, sir. So we had, I think, 2021 yata yung construction nun.
Sige, ganito na lang. Kasi I instructed my staff. Yung mga documents na kailangan ninyo to do an independent assessment. And I support that. Kami nga, we do it ourselves rin. Kaso lang nga, mahirap talaga. No?
Napakahirap.
Konti lang kami. No? So, ako personally, tinry ko para ma-experience ko. Mahirap talaga. And tama ka, yung contracts are not readable. So talagang babasahin mo isa-isang contract. Hindi ko pwede mag-search and lalabas. So, give us all of the data from DPWH that you require and also yung data that you want to be open, ilalagay namin sa special provision. So meaning, before they can access their funds, no, or before DBM will issue their SARO, i-open nyo na muna yung data nyo. In other words, pipilitin namin sila mag-open ng data and pipilitin namin sila mag-upload ng data. So in the spirit of transparency, kasi kung MOA is voluntary yun. Ito pipilitin na natin through a special provision that's by law. And yan naman ang takbo ni Secretary Vince. In fairness to him, his next move is really to change the website. Sinabi niya dito sa hearing naman na yan talaga yung next move niya. No? But of course, that will take time. Pero to hasten the process, ilalagay na namin sa special provision. I-supply nyo lang kami kung ano yung mga kailangan ninyo para matulungan nyo kami at matulungan nyo yung gobyerno i-analyze yung mga contracts na yun. I'm sure marami tayong makikita doon. No? But we need more eyes and more brain power to analyze it.
Thank you, sir. That's going to be very, very helpful for our citizen
Lalo na yung
monitoring
open
efforts.
data. I believe in that. Kasi tama kayo, no? Yung data nila, yung website nila is not friendly. I think it's designed that way. Pero kung yung data share sa inyo, magagawa nyong isang interface na mas friendlier to search. At yung mga, yan naman ang pwede nyong maitulong sa mga ordinary constituents natin na hindi naman lahat tech-savvy, hindi naman lahat marunong mag-surf ng internet. But if you can make it easier for them, mas maganda yon. Mas marami tayong ma-encourage na mag-participate sa budget process. So that's a good reform that we can introduce. Ito, in-instruct ko na sa we can introduce through a special provision. In fact, pwedeng pa nga yan general provision sa lahat ng gobyerno. No? So we'll introduce that in a general provision para talagang pwersahin natin gobyerno to open the data. tingin ko wala naman top secret, except for defense siguro or national security. Pati mga procurement, pwedeng open, lalo na DPWH at this time. Okay. And then another, you mentioned earlier about citizens' participation. One of the things na na-notice kong naging effective yung sumbong sa Pangulo website. In fact, that gave our citizens, tayo lahat, no, our constituents, to have access to the president straight, no, through that website. So maganda yung nakita ko, effective yan eh. And nakita ko rin na dahil sa sumbong sa Pangulo, marami tayo na uncover at na unravel. So do you think that type of mechanism should be present in all government websites, websites particularly sa amin, sa budget, sa Senate and sa Congress? And how do we, anong klaseng sumbong sa Pangulo or sumbong sa Senado na pwede nating gawin so that the citizens can participate?
Absolutely, sir. I think now we're developing the platform that will be used by the church for that citizen monitoring effort. So yan po si Community of Angry Nerds. We can talk about how the interface will work, and we're ready to work with you, Senator Win, in designing, maybe having an exploratory technical meeting with the people na gusto po